And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. The Arroyo Valley girls volleyball team had their best season in years. In fact, the best season ever as they made it to the CIF Southern Section semifinals in Division 10. And it was led by first-year head coach Jose Barajas, who was a player at San Gorgonio just last year. He was very involved in the club scene. The job at Arroyo Valley opened up, and he thought, why not me? Well, he took the job and helped the Hawks get all the way to the semifinals in CIF. He said it was a dream season, and he's got a lot of underclassmen coming back next season at Arroyo Valley. So the Hawks will have big goals coming back in 2025. Here is Arroyo Valley head coach Jose Barajas talking about the historic season for the Hawks on the volleyball court. And now join us here on Sports Weekly on IEMG. He's coming off a great playoff run in the CIF playoffs for girls volleyball. It is Jose Barajas, the head coach for the Arroyo Valley volleyball team. And Jose, I want to talk about your playoff run with the Hawks to get to the semifinals in CIF. But first, just last season, You were a player at San Gorgonio. I mean, so you're a young guy. You got this opportunity. How did this opportunity, this head coaching opportunity, come about for you?
So I coached at a club with some other coaches from around the area. I got into it senior year. I was manager for the girls team at San G, and just the coach there let me play a role and help these girls learn. And just she kind of took me under her wing. She taught me the ways. Coach Penny. Really good coach, by the way. She's an amazing person. She taught me that just because I'm new to it doesn't mean I can't take initiative. She let me run drill. She taught me stuff. So then the girls thought it was a good idea, and they not pressured me, but gave me the ideas that I could be a good coach. And then some of the girls played at the club, and they talked to some of the coaches, and an opening came up with one of the younger teams. So they said if I wanted it, I could take it. So I got in there, and I built from there. And then throughout that season, I just gained experience. I helped with the older teams. I was loving what I was doing. And then I came into practice one day to get started with my 14s team. And Leo, the coach from Indian, who I guess
Leo Chrisman, right?
He reached out. Or Arroyo, Mr. Howe, before he graduated or before he retired, reached out to the club asking if there was any coaches interested, and he was like, yeah, I have this coach Jose, he's helped with our 14s. And he was like, okay, send him on by. And then there we go, I showed up, and he was like, you're the head coach at Arroyo. That was it. They're like, just go in for your interview, talk to him, meet the girls, and you're there. So
now, Jose, were you nervous at all? Were you like, oh man, I'm not ready for this? Or were you like, you know what, I am ready. I'm going to jump, full on in, and I'm going to embrace this opportunity because not a lot of people get this, a chance like this. What was your feeling like going into it?
It was actually a little bit of everything. I knew I was ready for it because volleyball is my passion. It's since I started high school, it consumed my life, playing club, learning everything I can about it, visiting colleges, everything it consumed my life. So I knew I was ready for the challenge, just going in and knowing that all of those girls, their future was in my hands was the big part that really shocked me and had me for a second where I don't know if I'm ready for this. But if Mr. Howe had the faith in me to hire me, and then Mr. Castro coming from Bloomington to Royal had the faith to keep me, then that's what I had the faith, and I was going to go along and see how the process happened.
All right, Coach, so let's get to the season. So you guys make it to the semifinals. It was, Division 10? Was that correct? Division 10 semifinals. I mean, was this a pleasant surprise? When you started the season, did you think, oh, man, I hope we just win a couple matches? Or did you think, hey, we got a pretty good team. Maybe we can make the playoffs. Maybe we can make a playoff run. Now that the season is in the rearview mirror, are you surprised? Were you, pleasantly surprised? Were you expecting this? What was your thoughts on the season?
I think surprise is an understatement. It's far more than surprised. I know me and my AD, we had a talk at the start of the season. He was like, yeah, just from previous years, we just want to see a few wins this season, see these girls build a relationship, let's start building a program from the start up. And then it came up, we played a tournament over the summer at Rancho, and we played against these schools at Division 5, Division 6. we were honestly getting blown out the whole tournament because it's some big girls, high level competition. But we competed there, and then I know we had a talk, and we were like, it might be a decent team. We could, I think, league is something we could look forward to. But we always just kept the goal, just let's get some wins, let's move on, let's work through the season, let's build a program, let's think 2 years ahead, 3 years ahead, not a league title in 2 months.
Yeah.
But going into CIF, the CIF like making a run wasn't something we thought about until when we found out the new rankings and how the whole process worked with the team. So then once we found that out, we knew we were gonna make a run. There was countless times I practiced where he'd show up, he'd watch us play, or I'd go visit him, and it was just we're going far. We knew that we were for sure making it past round one, round two. These girls had the confidence, they played how they needed to, and it was there was nothing stopping us.
You know, it's a big playoff wins. I think you beat Ganesha in the quarterfinals, and then you go on the road in the semis. I mean, you went about as far as you can go in the Southern section when you went to Coast Union in the D10 semifinals. I know probably in that moment right after the Coast Union match, it was probably bittersweet, you know, because you never want to end your season with a loss, but it happens for most teams. But what was the message to your girls, to the team that, you know, there was so much to be proud of? Like, it was such a great season. You surpassed so many, you know, expectations, and you set the bar for future teams now to Royal Valley. What was kind of your message to the team once the season was finished?
We, as you said, it was a bittersweet moment because we went 5 hours on the road. We wanted to win. A win would have meant we would have hosted the championship match too at a Royal. So, but the talk after was, or actually, it was actually during the game because we were down 2-0. And I told them that it was a lot of emotions going on. The girls couldn't focus. They couldn't concentrate. I told them, take a moment, look around. We're 5 hours from home. We're in a Division 10 CIF Southern Section semifinal. You have nothing to be sad about, nothing to worry about. We've stressed all season trying to prove everybody wrong that we're not a school that just has volleyball and that we can't be a powerhouse, that we can't build a program. And look at where you're at now. And I think that relieved a lot off the girls, and they kind of just played. We went out fourth set up like 8-2, and then we figured out the fourth set. But it was really just enjoy the moment. You've stressed all season. You've proved everybody wrong. You have nothing left to prove to me. You've proved to me that you can play, and I think you've showed everybody else in San Bernardino that you can play as well. That we're here now. So it was just a lot of enjoy the moment now. There's nothing, no stress. If we lose, we lose, we move on. We've had an amazing season. We've made history. The school is proud of you. Your parents, everybody is proud. Let's just enjoy the moment. And we almost came back and got the victory, but a lot of it was just enjoy the moments. Like the bus ride there, it was 5 hours. It was a long bus ride. It was a really long bus ride, especially having to deal with all of those girls for that long. It was a long bus ride, but I thought enjoy it. It was an amazing experience. Win or lose, I'd do it all over again.
Yeah, I was talking to your AD, Angel Castro. I think you guys were trying to break it up, like stop, maybe get to the beach and do lunch and try to break it up a little bit. So, but so much to be proud of. Coach, finally, looking ahead to next season, your roster, do you have some players coming back? Is the expectation now, does it feel differently coming back next year that, hey, look how far we went this year. Let's not, let's keep this going. How do you continue it, from year to year to stay at that level? What's now your expectations for next season?
My roster's for the most part looking the same. I only had 3 seniors, but we had a really good young group, an amazing group of sophomores and amazing group of juniors. We're looking not even just for next year, but the years after to keep this going, but an amazing young group. And we're get started early as soon as we can and just get these girls back in the gym. I know a lot of them are going to play club, a lot of club experience. So we're looking to be right back here next year. Hopefully get another one of these interviews, but have a plaque next to me, hopefully.
That is awesome. Coach, listen, congratulations, man. First year, like right out of high school, head coaching job, you get your team to the semifinals. It's like a Disney movie, So it was a great year. That's Jose Barajas, the head coach of the Arroyo Valley girls volleyball team here on Sports Weekly on IEMG. Great year for Coach Barajas and the Hawks. That'll do for this episode of Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.